Hi, this is John Wagner with the eStaff 365 product team, and today I'm going to show you how to configure a document so that it can be delivered to one of your new hires as part of the onboarding workflow. One of the great features of eStaff 365 is our PDF document generation tool. And basically what it does is it takes your documents or documents from your clients and populates them with data from the new hire. And then these documents get presented to the new hire so they can review them and accept them, maybe even electronically sign them as part of the onboarding process. And all of these files then end up stored securely in the eStaff 365 document repository. So let's take a look at how easy it is to add a new document to the system. So in this example, what I have is a PDF file for a non-disclosure agreement for one of my clients, FedEx. And what I've done is I've used the Adobe Acrobat tool to define form fields inside this PDF. So notice that I had a slot here for the consultant's name, and I've created just a form field, and I've done the same thing with the effective date of the contract. So I take this file and I want to get it uploaded into eStaff 365, and to do this I go to the configure menu up here in the upper right and I pick documents. This is going to show me a list of all of the documents that I already have in my system, and I want to add a new one, so I'll choose Add Document. And I will have to give the system a name for this document. This is the name that the new hire is going to see when they're presented with the document. So I want to make sure it's something intuitive to them and not just a technical name that they wouldn't understand. So I'm going to call this FedEx Non-Disclosure Agreement. And then I'm going to pick the file. So I go out here to my file system and I pick the PDF file. And then one of the other settings that I'm able to check here is that this document does have fields in it. Okay, so not every PDF that I would upload would have fields in it. And the system would also let me put other documents, whether those are Word or Excel or PowerPoint, whatever files I might have that I want to present to my new hires, I can upload those as a document, but only PDF files will support this field mapping. So I say the field mapping is enabled. I'm going to save this. And then I will go back and see in my list of documents that this FedEx non-disclosure is now one of my documents. So I'll click on details to go in there again. And this time I see that the system has recognized that there are 4 fields defined in this document. So I'm going to go in there and see what those fields are. And notice that it's listing out that those fields are consultant name, consultant signature, title, current date. And so what I will do is I will set up a field mapping. So if I want the consultant's name to be dropped into that field, I click the edit button, and in my list of values I'll have a couple different choices of consultant name depending on what format I want. So if I wanted their full name in the format of last comma first middle, I could do that, or just plain old full name. And if I'm not sure what each of these means, what I can do is pick it, and then I'll see a sample value. So in that case I picked full name, and maybe that's not what I wanted. Maybe I really wanted the one that was last comma first middle. So I'll go back in and I will go find that one. Contractor full name, last first middle, and update that. And there it is. It's going to show me a sample value. At any point, if I want to see what the actual populated document would look like using sample values, I can go up here to this preview section and click that, and that's going to actually generate the document for me, and it's going to use the sample data. So recall that before we saw this was a space where data could be entered. Well, the system has actually put Smith, John Q in there. And it's that simple. I would just continue this until I've got all my fields populated. If I ever make a change to my document, let's say I add an additional field that wasn't there before, I can always use this refresh fields button to have it go reread the document. Notice it says up here the document fields have been refreshed from the PDF file. So it would reread my fields and identify if there's any new ones that need to be presented to me. It will preserve any mappings that I already had, so I'm not going to lose any data mappings that I had set up. And it's really that easy. So the next step of this process would be to take your document and set up rules that identify which of your consultants need to see that document as part of their onboarding. And we'll do a separate video to show you how that's done.